You don't know it, but this is take 3. Let me just recap really quick my morning. It's cold downstairs because we've got the heat down. We're basically living upstairs because we've renovated our entire downstairs and are redoing the outside because we're getting ready to sell our house and move. And we're moving. And before we're not moving into a house we're going to build, which means we're going to live in like a 5th wheel trailer, a family of 5, and with 2 dogs, mind you. One of them is like a medium small and like large, medium-ish large dog rescues. Okay. And I'm like, am I crazy? Probably a little bit. Anyway, all of this to be said, that's this madness happening back here because we're in the middle of like packing and doing all of this kind of stuff. But I had to jump into John this morning, and I'm just going to continue my journey. Why? I've been studying John for the past month. That's the book I decided to do. My husband and I are reading 1 Samuel together, and then we have our 2 own studies that we're doing. He's doing 1 Corinthians. I'm doing John because I've never made it past chapter 7. Guys, I'm in chapter 17. I'm doing great. Let me just tell you this. It's cold downstairs, right? And you wouldn't think it. I had a hot flash because that's the area I'm in. So I'm in a tank top and my hair's up because I've been hot flashing this morning and I'm dying. So even though it's cold in the house, I don't think it's cold enough. Anyway, cold to bring my kids down to have breakfast. So I set up the mat, I bring everything, and I'm helping my youngest eat because they want a parfait. So I'm helping her eat the yogurt because she's not talented enough and yogurt is going to get everywhere. So I'm doing all of this only to have then blueberries all over my pants. And I'm like, I don't want these to stain. I love these pants. They're not these pants. They were a different pant, but they were the same color. I've posted about them before. They're like a cotton linen blend. They're like baggy. My mom calls them my Asian pants because that's kind of what's in style right now in Korea. Anyway, I love them. And I was like, let me go get these fixed. I'm distracted trying to get the blueberries off me, off the carpet too, so it doesn't stain, right? Because again, it's selling house, that I forget that my awesome canister that seals and is leak proof, I forget to seal it when I get up. So I come back to my oldest saying, Mom, there's an issue. And there's coffee. I mean, everywhere. I'm left with like a half cup. So obviously that's just the cherry on top. I remove my youngest, get her out of the room because I'm going to go get the Genesis spray. I'm going to clean it all up and get it all soaked up and everything. And then I'm just like, okay, now what? Get that up, get her back in there. And I feel it. I feel the anger. I feel the rage. I'm laughing now, but I was just like, okay, I need a minute. I'm walking. And that's what I did. Last week, I don't know if I would have been able to walk away. Last week, I don't know if I would have been able to stay calm. I would have hoped so. At least maybe heard myself kind of start rising and then back down. Because every month this postpartum before my youngest is 2, I have been working on getting better. And things have been helping me along the way. And I've talked about it on my channel before. So go look at that. The other shorts and other things and the things that I've done to help postpartum. They're really helpful. Anyway, I call my husband, I tell him all of these things, and he just is listening. He's listening because I just need to be upset for a minute. I just need to be angry. And then when I hear it and I get it all out, I go, okay, I'm not angry at the kids. It's like if I were talking to God out loud, I feel this and I need to get it out. And then I hear my husband go, okay, now we need to get over it and get through it because you've expressed it. And now we need to look at what's true and what's not. And that's like what I would hear from God. And in that moment of talking to my husband, I heard, go read, go be with me, reset, because I'm in tears at the end talking to my husband going, this is not how I wanted my morning to go. This is not how I wanted to feel. So I jump into John 17, 22 through 26. Last night, I read about the disciples in the world. And the night before, I read the high priestly prayer, right? That's Jesus is showing us in this chapter 17 here, how he is like literally 17 is all about how he's praying and talking to God. And it can look in so many different ways, but the respect he gives him by the names that he calls him, by showing us the relationship that we can have with him, coming to him, and how when we're in him, we're not of the world. He uses a lot of words like unity. We are one. My disciples may be one. Like you and I, Father, are one and close. And for you loved me before the foundation of the world. If he loved Jesus before the foundation of the world, and then he chose to make us his next creation, like we're pretty, I mean, he loves us too. Let's not talk about the flood. No, I read through this and I heard love. Righteous Father, although the world has not known you, yet I have known you, and these have known that you sent me, right? These people, these disciples, the guys in front of me here. Make it known so that the love with which you loved me may be in them and I in them. They want this connection. They want this relationship. This is all about relationship. And so in that moment, as I'm reading this, I go, I did the right thing. I noticed my flesh was angry. I was upset. I didn't take it out on my kids. I turned to God and I was like, this is not how I wanted this morning to go. Why is this happening? What is going on? Like, I just feel all these things. And then I dive into his word and he goes, when you walk with me and you're with me, look at all these strengths that you have. Look at all this love that you have and understanding and grace and mercy. Look at all of these things that you're able to achieve when you are not of the world. The world, we have right now a cultural gentle parenting. I don't want that. I want a biblical gentle parenting because my mind has been so changed from I was spanked as a kid to like, I'm not spanking my kids. And I thought I would. And my perception and shift and how the Father disciplined me as a child and even now as an adult. And it's like, I want that same thing for my kids. But see, I'm not perfect. I have flesh. I need his help. I need his assistance. We all do. And so reading this just reset my heart. It reset my mind, my spirit. I just got to reset and reread. God guarded. Oh, pause. Sorry. All good. It just was a nice reset to look, we'll have Jesus's joy, right? He guarded us. We are one with God. He's there to help us. We have to meet him there. We have to do the work with him to change. So if you're a mom like me and you are in this period of, I am trying to change this generational stuff and break it, you've come to the right place because I talk a lot about that and health and just being raw and real. That's why it's called McCrery Corner, right? And I post when I can and it's raw, real footage. I don't edit it. No, this is the real life, okay? Because I know there's other moms out there that are like, I need somebody that is like me. Not glammed up, not in front of, I'm sitting in front of a window. I have no lighting. I have nothing like that. Like just real, raw. This is where I was at this morning. This is where I am now. And my heart is reset. So I would encourage you, if you're in between books of studying, jump into John, okay? It's a very love book. And sometimes it's a harsh love, right? It's a tough love. That's what I'm looking for. It's a tough love. And some of it is bold like this, where I'm just sitting here and I'm like, he wants to be one with us. He doesn't want us of the world. This is why they are not of the world, just as I am not of the world. I am not asking you to take them out of the world, but to keep them away from the evil one. Powerful stuff. Powerful stuff. And that's what I want for my kids. That's how I need to be raising them. I can't when I react in my flesh. And today I said, nope, I'm going to go reset, walk back in there and try again.